And we are live. Here we are. Episode 4 of the Drone Rogues.
We made it,
Intro
John.
went well. Intro went well. I'm very happy for that. I'll tell you what, it's been a week. It seems like it's been a week, but I don't know. It feels like it's been a week and a half. Thanks everybody for jumping in and early too, Josh was saying.
Yeah, there's a ton on here early. I know that Paul jumped on early. We had
Hey, Paul.
Warren, we had Nick, we had Scotty. I know those were the first four that were in here way early here today. But thank you very much, guys. And of course, since then we've gotten a bunch more. It is loaded in there. I'm trying to get through and make sure everybody has a wrench. So I don't want Scott over there screaming at me tonight, Scott. So
And listen, Josh is the race guy, so he's good with wrenches, let me tell you, because
that's
these
right.
pirates ships, we didn't really have a whole lot. I got cannons and I got a whole lot of rum and maybe a little bourbon. Oh, guys, again, thanks for everybody coming in. Dusty, what's going on? I see you're posting there. So, yeah, guys, we're getting really excited. To tell you what, we got a lot of buzz going on about the meetup in Rhode Island, and it's really coming together. And honestly, Josh and I are sitting back saying, this is getting a little bit bigger than we expected. It is not the three gentlemen that we're just going to get together for a weekend and hang out and fly.
No, it's turning into the potential of a three-digit amount of people being there, not just us three. But it's going to be an awesome time. It's going to be
Yeah.
fantastic. So, and yes, Scott, I am here tonight. Sorry, I had something come up actually last week that I just had to get done. So, all good here tonight. Glad to see everybody though. I mean, wow. Bob Casey's in the chat out there. John Olson.
Hey, Bob. Hey,
Uh,
John.
we got Lauren's even out there.
Hey, Lauren. Wow.
Loaded.
And ahoy, Warren. I see you in there. I wonder, is he coming on tonight? I forget. I'm not sure if he was available.
I think he said he couldn't actually make it here tonight. He had to go either find a drone he lost up in a tree or something. I don't know.
Oh man, unbelievable. It's something. It really is. Guys, I'll tell you what, it's been awesome getting everything together and pulling the reins from Scotty, and Scott helped us out so much turning everything over, giving us some good tips, and honestly everybody in the drone community has just been bouncing in and giving us all kinds of ideas and things to do because yeah, we clearly don't have all the answers, but like the intro says, we're gonna fly and wreck and crash and do whatever we can. But if nothing else, we'll fill the time slot until Philip comes on and he can bail us out.
That's right. That's right. But speaking of filling up some time,
Mm.
I think we've got a pretty awesome guest actually lined up here tonight.
I don't do we? I didn't.
I
You know
thought
what?
so.
Let's see. Oh, somebody's in the green room, and I still don't know what we're supplying in the green room. I really know because obviously I'm very close to New Haven, so I've got New Haven pizza. All right,
I
so we can
do.
do Sally's, Pepe's, or Modern.
Okay. Okay.
So we could do pizza if we like. Um, but all right, let's jump in the back and we'll see what's going on here. See who we got back there.
Hey,
What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
hey,
Hey,
Johnny.
hey, pizza's great on Monday nights. They have a pizza place here that has specials, so we get pizza a lot on Mondays.
All right, that's
absolutely.
what we'll do then.
Yep.
Yeah,
It'll be pizza in the green room for everybody.
there you go. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Let me switch you around, get you up here.
Well, I'll
Still
tell you what,
working things
guys,
out.
it's a pleasure to be here. And I was, we were talking a few minutes before the show. I want to tell y'all, hey, you took on something, and man, the live streams are fun. And I was telling y'all, I'm glad we got some new people. And I think it gives a different perspective. Everybody does the show a little different. So yeah, it'd be great. Plus, you're taking Scotty's place. I mean, what can I say?
Boy, it ain't easy.
I
It's
mean,
not easy.
how many reruns of MASH can I watch? I'm just saying.
There's always that
Oh,
one
man.
scene though. Every now and then, you're like, "What episode is that one from again?"
Yeah, no, Scott's a great guy. You know, I tell you what, the whole community. Of course, I heard y'all talking about the meetup, and that's what really, I guess. I bought my first drone in I think 2018, and kind of watched a few shows early, and now we're all friends. I mean, you know, there's a bunch of shows, and y'all know I got to add y'all to the drone guide, so got to take care of that. But
Yes.
you know, and the meetups have become. I mean, the drones. It's very important that you bring your drones, but you know, if you happen to forget your drone, you'd have just as much fun at the meetup as you, even if you didn't bring your drone. You know, so I think that's a big plus. And you know, if something happens, I know there's a lot of stuff, and I know I had said last week I wasn't talking about any more drone bans and all that. But the thing about it is, you know, if we fly drones tomorrow, we're still all going to be friends, and that's what the most important thing is.
Right.
Absolutely. This community that you guys have built and brought Josh and I into, it's been unbelievable. I mean, so welcoming, and you know, Josh and I have always obviously we're the drone rogues, but I mean, we literally have always flown alone up
Yeah.
until the meetups, up until the South Florida drone meetup the 2 years ago when I came down for the first time. I had never flown a drone with anybody. Always flew by myself, and then I didn't really realize that. And I was pulling a Dusty. I was kind of hanging out in the background, not talking to anybody, just kind of. And then Ray pulled me in a few times and introduced me to some people. And come to find out, Josh was when I met up. Josh, we were.
Yeah.
I mean, instantaneously, it was like it was the same thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I met you a couple years ago, John. But you know, Josh, I know you. You know, it's just fun, and you know what? All it is just it's a conversation between friends. I mean, I know you know there's some people that watch the shows later and they run across your channels, but you know, you do it. You don't really do it for the numbers and all that stuff, but
Nah.
you know, it's just really a conversation between friends, and you know, and the drone community is so much more than drone. Sometimes shooting the footage is the easiest part. You know, you gotta bring it, take it out of the SD card, put it on your computer, or do whatever you're gonna do with it, edit it, save it. You know, and you always have problems with I don't know whether it be SD cards or your computer or your editing.
Yes.
And everybody in communities kind of got like a little expertise to help you in some kind of field. And if you reach out to anybody in the community, we've always helped each other, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've actually experienced that in the short amount of time I have actually been here. The amount of times I've actually had a question about something, there was always someone who had an answer that was willing to actually help you out. Not just be like, "Oh, sorry, man." You know, there's always been someone that would sit down with you, go over everything, explain it to you, and I've now been that person as well. Like, there's been times that somebody's had something come up, and I just happen to actually know about it, so I'm like, "Hey, I can offer that up now too." So.
Right.
You know, and I mean, all of us have a lot of the same interests, but we come from different backgrounds too. So
Absolutely.
I mean, it extends beyond drones.
Yeah, John, I've always flew alone up till I met Captain Joe, who only lives about 15 minutes from me. But up till then,
Wow.
I really never. I mean, some people passed by here through the years. I mean, Scotty's been here, Joe Fodolio, Barkley. But anyway, yeah, I've always flown along. I've never had anybody to fly with ever. You know, besides the meetups I went to. So like today, I just went by myself because Captain Joe's, you know, got some leg, got the issues, and he's actually shooting some pictures today. But so most of the time I do go by myself. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and I mean here, when all of us hang out on these, it's like a small group of us hanging out at the meetups. It's a way of extending that throughout the entire year, as opposed to just, you know, in Florida every year or Rhode Island in September, as it actually may be. You know?
Right.
Well, yeah, but yeah, and y'all know y'all are doing that. I applaud y'all, and that's going to be a great meetup. But you know, now, you know, just I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, they really only had spin up over in Austin, Texas, when Kelly Shores did it. So now you got, you know, you have the Vegas meetup. You kind of got the Michael and Sergio did the meetup over in Elgin, Illinois, the FPV thing they just had this past weekend, and of course, y'all are doing the one up there in Northeast. You got the South Florida Drone Meetup. You got Minefield. They have Castle Crash. There was a young man that put together something in Jacksonville, I believe, a few months ago. Scotty went to. So there's there's a lot of events now throughout the year and throughout the country, which is great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're trying to get, if anybody, matter of fact, if anybody has any more meetups or anything, Josh and I are obviously want to promote as many as we possibly can. I think right now, the only ones that we have that we know are Minefield, August 24th and 25th in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The Vegas drone meetup is in November, the 7th to the 9th, and then the South Florida drone meetup, April 10th to the 12th. So other than that, if anybody, talks to Josh or myself or whatever, just please pass them along. We'd love to just promote everybody's stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
well, Michael and them just had their event, the FPV Palooza last weekend, so they'll be scheduling that again about the same time of year, I guess middle of July. So they just completed it. So
okay.
trying to read some of the comments here. Oh yeah, FPV Palooza. Bob says, yeah, that was just this past weekend. So
very nice. I'll definitely add that down there and make sure that we have it in next year at least.
Wow, you see Lawrence, his first 2 years of flying were solo, that he finally met a few people and started a group that is celebrating 10-year anniversary of the group today, and there's 2,500 local members.
oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
They have a big group.
And I know of two others up around me. Though one guy lives about an hour and 15 off of me, the other guy's about a half hour away. That's so I'm hoping also to maybe start something around here to find out actually who does, because I don't even see any flying around anywhere either.
Wow.
So yeah.
It's like me here. I've never seen a drone, and other than a state police drone one time at something we had that they had to put the drone up real quick. But I've never really seen a drone, in Brown. Everybody in Hammond, like I know for the Mardi Gras parade, my friend called me and he goes, "Are you flying your drone downtown?" I said, "No, I'm at home. I didn't even go to the parade." And he goes, "Well, somebody is." So they associate me with every drone that flies.
Sure, absolutely.
But no, it's a great hobby, and I think the biggest thing is the friends that we made through the. I mean, for me, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you guys, and we text, we chat. I talk to Marcus and Ron and Captain. Of course, Captain Ray and I have been doing a show together so long, but I don't see my friends around Hammond nearly as much as my drone buddies. I can tell you that.
That's awesome.
I mean, I even talked to Scotty on purpose,
Oh man, Scotty's something else.
He is.
Glad to see you in the chat, Scotty.
Speaking of the chat, Bob Casey is wondering if we could start to actually highlight some of the chat. And Bob, I'm sure we absolutely will. We're still trying to get the feel of everything in the background here. So
Johnny did. Yeah. I don't know, Scott. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I mean, I do have a fire extinguisher here if you need it, Scott. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Thanks, Bob.
But
there we go.
Yep. That was
all right.
I mean, it looks like Restream works almost just like StreamYard. So
yeah, I mean, there's a few things it does a little bit differently, and for what we were looking for, we kind of wanted to go this route, and so far it's worked. It just we've had a couple issues here and there, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I had the StreamYard, the paid version. I think it was like $88 a year up till this year, and it went to like $45 a month. So I just use the free version. I'm not gonna pay for $45 a month.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So hey, just find something that works. I mean, you know what, Aldrin Astachio, that's one thing Aldrin said is spin up in 2020. It was, I guess we went. You know what? Post your videos and. Don't worry about trying to be perfect on everything, and just post your pictures and have fun. I think we've gotten away from the community worries more about the newest and latest drone or what's coming out than a really nice drone they got in their hands already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And I think we've taken the experience of flying just a fun for flying out of it. You know, it's like, you know, as you know, I've had the big V copter for years.
Yep.
I love it. You know, it's not a thing you would shoot a movie with, you know, but if you want to fly, just fly and have fun. So you don't have to record everything you fly. You don't have to shoot a million pictures, you know, and but I think just the flight experience is fun, because if you remember the very first time if you took off with a little toy drone, man, you were so excited to see the video feed. And it might have been a crap. Now looking back, I'm sure it was the crappiest thing you ever saw, but
Yes.
you know, it wasn't at the time, you know.
Right.
So I know I had a Phantom 3 Standard, and which is a DJI, and it was very nice. But you know, I think I let the drone go up about 10 or 12 feet for about 3 days before it would even go up any higher. You know, I was so amazed, you know, and I was watching YouTube videos in between, and so you know, so we've all come a long way, you know, through the years, and you know what's happening right now. Yeah, I see Nick says $45 a month, a big. Oh yeah, $45 for that StreamYard is crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I think just have fun with your drones, and you know,
Absolutely, I agree.
I enjoy it. You know, no matter how bad your day is, I think if you get out there and fly one battery, your whole day's better, you know.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right, John. Absolutely right.
The only problem with that, though, for me lately, Johnny, is if I would fly one battery a day, I would lose all my drones within about 4 days top, because it's rained so much here.
I've seen you fly in that FPV and that simulator.
Well, that's a different story there. But I mean, my issue though is it has rained up here so much that I can't. Like every time I'm like, okay, good, I got a moment. I pack everything up, I go outside, and I'm like, never mind, back in the house. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? Today I went out flying today. I took the new little drone. I'll show it in a few minutes. But you know, I went out there and I went to the riverfront over in the Shapunta River. I don't know if anybody can spell that. They'll win a new car if you can spell Shapunta. But no, went out there and I had a dad with a young man. I guess he was in his early 20s, but he seemed maybe a little special. And man, when he saw that drone, he got his phone. He took pictures. So man, I took some pictures for him, and I was sending them to his phone. And so I walked over my truck and got him a baseball cap. Man, and he just, you know, he loved it. And you know, that's what's great about the drones. You know,
that's everything. That's everything right there. It really is. You know,
it is.
Yeah,
fantastic.
One thing I don't want the latest greatest drone. My thing is now I want to be able to explore various types of them. That's why I started getting into the FPV side now, because it's like it's a different experience. And
it is. Yeah.
And there's been times where I've been trying to capture a certain video before I had one, and I wanted a certain effect, and I couldn't make it quite work. And it's like with FPV, you can get that camera and it's pointed wherever it's heading. So if you want a certain angle of a shot or something like that, to me, that's part of why I headed that route, is I want to be able to take everything I have and make something different out of all of it. Versus just, well, I'm going to fly a drone, I'm going to get everything off of that drone and actually hope it works. Now I want to be able to edit it in and add in some from the camera drone only, some off of, you know, and just actually have it all in there as one thing. So that's my problem.
They're cool when people who do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you go, why I don't think of that, you know, but it's pretty cool.
The problem though is I have hundreds of gigs of stuff that I have ready to edit, and it's just not happening.
Yeah. That's a little side hustle somebody's got to do. They got to start editing everybody's drone videos. Here, just upload them to this site and just let it edit it and put them back out. Boy, that'd be great.
No lie. Yeah, I cannot edit. I just never. I mean, I do simple stuff, but I don't know. I applaud you guys that do that stuff. I mean, you know, it is just. I just couldn't sit here and do, you know, 2 or 3 hours for a 3 or 4 minute video.
Yeah, no.
Even being retired, that's a little much, but
Though, I mean, at the same time, it's gotten to a point where I think if you spend 5 or 10 minutes to edit something that's a minute, maybe 2 minutes long, I think those go over so much better because I think there's more time you can actually dedicate as a viewer to watch something short.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like very recently, I would say in the last couple of years, man, the attention span has gotten. I mean, you can go back to look at your sites and see how much they look. I mean, they might look 45, 50 seconds of a 4-minute video, So if you keep them short and keep them to the point, but it depends what you're doing. I know Marcus does the tutorials type stuff and all the reviews, and you can't do that in 3 or 4 minutes. So I think it's all what your niche is and what people what do you do? If you're just doing a little FPV footage and I don't know, if you put a couple minutes, well, I think you'll get some views. If you put 20 minutes of it, they're gonna zip right through it.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
We all see them pop up, and sometimes you'll look at them right then, or sometimes you say, oh, I saw John put up a video. I got to go back and watch it. So put your little notifications on and just support everybody and hey, comment on it.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Throw a comment on.
You'll get some comments. Sometimes you'll get some comments you don't want, but
yeah. And I mean, to me, I know, like, even if people don't sit and actually watch the whole thing, at least if someone acknowledges that they saw it, whether it's a like, if a comment, even if they just say, hey, Josh, the other day I noticed actually you did blah, blah, blah on there. Awesome job with that. Like that means a lot. I don't care about the overall quantities. It's nice getting some feedback to know that someone out there has at least seen it and they have acknowledged it. That to me means a lot. So, and Bob Casey and I actually had this exact talk where, sometimes too, you'll edit this great video, you'll spend hours on it, you get it uploaded and no one sees it. You rush something, you throw it up there real quick, and it gets views like crazy. And it's like,
Yeah, shorts. If you do the YouTube shorts, they're great. But like, if you really think you got something good, sometimes you say, man, this is gonna be good, and you might get a couple hundred views, and you put something like really stupid, like the dog catching the ball that I had, and it got like 30,000 views.
Yep.
So it's really I don't know what to think about that, but it's still just fun to do. And it's all, listen, you got a platform to store your videos, and you can always go back and look at those videos. Your family can go back and look at that. So it's amazing.
Yep, absolutely.
Go back and look at a video that you put up a couple years ago, and it's the drones have been good for a long time. I mean, every drone that comes out, really the two things better is the camera and the battery a little bit later.
Yep.
I mean, there's not a lot of big upgrades, every time,
Yeah,
so,
no.
Or maybe they get smaller, like maybe something you just got, Johnny.
Yeah, they do. They do get smaller. Yeah, well, I gotta show the little B copter. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I think they're starting to come in. I got mine last Wednesday, and I was fortunate enough to get it, I say, pretty early. I know somebody that got one today. So, yeah, they're going to start coming in. I know some people, there's a forum on Facebook, of course, and probably the worst place to have a forum because, it said shipping June. It didn't say June the 1st. It didn't say the last day of June. But, of course, 3 or 4 days into June, people were like, oh, I don't have my drone, I'm canceling. Well, for the drone itself, I do have to fly more. But when you think about this drone and this controller and one battery is $100, well, it's not now, but I'm not sure what the price is. It was $199.
Yeah.
It's 4K, very nice. The app is pretty simple, not a lot. There's no settings basically for the camera or anything right now. Now, I did get a text from somebody, kind of I guess I'll say a bigger YouTuber, a lot bigger, I guess. And he was telling me, he said, hey, they got some stuff coming out, some updates. So they're supposed to be pretty cool. Now, I don't know what he means or what it's going to do. It's not, it already flies upside down, but I haven't tried that. But it's a nice drone, and they're I don't know if y'all saw today that Sean Air Photography, there was a new drone company that released a drone today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, of course, if you pull it up, it looks just like another drone that's already out there. It's almost a clone.
Yeah, if you want to.
Sure.
So yeah, there it is right there. Yeah. And if you remember the Spectre drone company, or that they were going to, it was built in Malaysia, I think it was, or somewhere else. So this, I'm not going to, well, everybody can guess exactly what it looks like, but it's 360-degree obstacle avoidance. It's almost exact specs of a drone that had a 3D.
We know and love.
Yeah. So
there's a few things though that are not on it that are on the other one, but whether they're game changers or not for most people, probably not. Like the other drone of which we are speaking of has, I think, 8 gigs of onboard storage. This one doesn't have any. There's a difference. There's no landing light on it either, whereas the other one has that on there. The batteries are shaped just different enough that they don't fit, but yet they look almost the same. So I mean,
yeah, and the app looks exactly the same as a familiar app that we have. So
nice.
It does. Like it looks exactly the same, and even the controller looks.
Yeah, and the only thing that makes me wonder, because they've already been tried with Spectre, and it didn't seem to go anywhere. Of course, at the time Spectre, they released those, you could still get the DJI drones. Now, it's just a workaround. They're going around a mountain instead of through the mountain. So it kind of makes me. I don't know. It kind of makes me think they either know something that we all kind of thinking might happen, or is this just another attempt to get drones in from there. So
right.
And if I saw correctly too, this is supposedly a U.S. based company, so that might be an avenue for them to get them over here easier too.
Well, I think Spectre, like I say, they tried that, and the guy, Randall tried that with that Anzu. So I'm not sure where that's going to go. Nick is asking a question. Nick, no, this drone actually, when you fly it like this, there's something that holds the arms stiff. There's a little cross member you put in here. You have to hand catch it and hand launch it, so it can, of course, land like this. So yes, but it will fly upside down. If you go to the bcopter.com, you can see it fly upside down. So
now the question about that I have, when you go to actually launch that, do you actually hand hold it then?
If you fly it in like this, reversed upside down, yes, you have to hand launch it and hand catch it.
Catch it, yeah.
Yeah. And they tell you, now I don't know why it would be, I guess, but I don't know about the signal. It tells you that it is not obstacle, that has no obstacle avoidance. The GPS is not working when it's upside down. So that's moving around like that. I mean, I wouldn't suggest anybody try to do it if you haven't hand caught before. So
definitely not.
It's very stable, but it moves around a little bit. I think because of the way these arms swing. When this drone is flying, I think it was 34 miles an hour. So it pretty well flies at an angle. So it gets it. And of course, when you get the brakes, it kind of does it. So I guess upside down, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what how's it going to do. Will it do like this or will it do like this? So I think you got to be careful.
or it may just come down on its own real fast.
Yeah, well, I don't really. I mean, I hate to say that's kind of a. I don't know about. I don't know who even would come up with that. You know, why would you feel the need to fly it upside down?
Mm.
Do you fly upside down, Johnny? I have seen you fly. Go for it. Yeah, I do fly upside down.
Upside down.
It would be an A copter. Yeah, Philip says. No, but you know what? There's a lot of great drones out there, and I think that you know, you can just fly what you got, and hey, enjoy the hobby.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now that new drone though that we just actually showed there, Johnny, it comes in yellow. I mean,
It does, yeah. It's called. Well, I'm not sure. We're all saying canary yellow, and it's funny that drone right there comes in yellow. So yeah, that's kind of. Before that, I'm not sure. I think they did make a Spark that was yellow. I think.
Yeah.
And before that, I don't know of any other yellow drone. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in the hobby that long, so. But upside down is more for buyers in Australia.
Nick, you're absolutely
That's
right.
funny.
Yeah, Dominic. I'm sure Dominic can do that. Yeah, he can fly upside down.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's a fun little drone. I tell you what, the quality looks good on this drone. It's fun. It's unique. I mean, that's all it is. It's a uniqueness of the V copter. You know, it's nothing. You know, I'm sure people, like I said, they'll gripe about the camera. It's not. I mean, what do you expect for $200? You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Though at the same time, you've also mentioned that it kind of seems to attract birds a little bit more than.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, those little I forgot what what do they call them things? God, they Joe. I know Captain Joe and I were out there, and today it did. They came, but it wasn't nearly as much as it was out of the swamp the other day. I actually had to bring the drone back 3 or 4 times because I just felt like they were going to run into it. Hey, Josh, you got me on big screen, I think.
Oh, I don't. It's all that guy down there.
I want to scare people off there. No, but it's you know what, it's kind of interesting that drone got released today, that the new company, and Sean did that video, and then I saw Russ actually ordered 151 drones.
Yeah.
So he wanted to try it because I think his Mini 4 Pro, I think it broke and he doesn't want to send it in. He says because you don't know if you're gonna get it back right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's a big thing. Biggest. I was trying to read Bob's.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the chat over here. I can't see
No,
the chat.
a quad is a quad. A V-copter sort of looks like a bird to a bird. Yeah, you're probably right, Brian. I agree.
I saw it too.
I mean, when it's flying, you know, I tell you what, it's just very unique. And I will say the props on this thing are they're just like paper thin, or maybe even less. And it is so quiet. About 100 feet up in the air. I mean, unless you give it a little push on the sticks, you're not going to hardly hear it.
Oh wow, so, that's great.
Really,
it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do some flying over the weekend, and we've got a couple of osprey nests around that I saw.
Yeah.
And I'm just staying pretty far away. I didn't bring my big drone, the 4T, because I wanted to get some good zoom in, but the 3 I could not get enough zoom to get near them. I just wanted to stay away, and I'm afraid that they're just going to take it down, and then I'm going to have to worry about kill refresh and all that. So better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I never. That was the worst yesterday out at the man shack. I went out to the swamp out there. That was the worst I've ever seen birds come around. Like, I mean, and I brought it down and put it right back up, and I mean, it was like instant. Now, wow. I don't know if I mean, of course, it looked close on the video feed and all that. I mean, but I don't know if they just happen to hit the propeller or something. I mean, it's gonna.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because y'all know. I mean, probably if you watch, I know here in Louisiana, where Joe and I go, Captain Joe, everywhere we go is water. Basically, there's a location that we fly that is not water.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of the big recreation parks. I mean, it's got a big pond, big old pond. You know, and then we go to the lakefront, we go to the lighthouse, we go to the old tugboat, we go to the riverfront, and we go to the state park. Everything is water. So yeah, you know, it's you know, your error is it's not a place to make an error. That's for sure.
Do you use any floats or anything, Johnny, on any of your drones or no?
Nah.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I haven't. I mean, FPV absolutely, but I've never had a problem with a camera drone. But I mean, listen, I guess if you fly long enough and you get, you know, as you fly, you always get a little braver, and then you start trusting maybe the obstacle avoidance a little more, and you just got to be careful. Most of the time, I think most things are hit, I would say probably side to side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not so much going forward or backwards, but you know, when wires, I mean, are a big thing. You know, you don't.
Those are key.
Yeah, the biggest thing you got to do is, you know, survey that site when you first get there, because even if you fly that same location, I mean, like Captain Joe, I mean, he says he hit a pole out by the boat launch, but when I went out there the next week, the pole wasn't there. So I don't know, you know, you know.
I remember that video too. It was scary. I mean, it came up quick. I was like, "What the heck?"
It does, yeah. Well, I'm sure trees and poles and sticks and wires, they all come up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Speaking of that, this is near the part of our show that we show either a drone fail or drone crash of some sort. And Johnny, I happen to find one of yours. So cue this up here.
Oh yeah, this is when I first learned FPV. Joe taught me going through the gate, or trying to go through the gate. This was out at the park that we fly in. I think this was the first time Joe ever saw me fly FPV. Actually, I don't even know what this was with. I think it was with the 5-inch, maybe. Yeah, I didn't have no 3.5. And that's us right there. Yeah, looking dead ahead.
And everything has gone smooth so far.
Yeah, well, it's slow and shaky, but I remember this.
Being someone who's gone from camera-only drones to just trying out the FPV. Oh, and there it goes. There it goes, and it keeps going.
Yeah, and the battery went one way and the drone went the other. But
now, what drone was that, John?
You know, I think that was one of maybe the 3.5 or the 5-inch. I'm not sure.
Now
But,
it says,
but hey, you know what? It's fun, man. The FPV, Josh. I know you're doing it. John, John Flynn just sent me a message. Him and Ken Harbaugh are flying right now.
Oh, cool! Awesome. Very cool.
Ken passed through there, so that's
very awesome.
Captain Joe is actually trying to learn FPV. So yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Brian is asking a question. Is this V-Copter the one on Amazon selling for $26? Well, I don't know. I sell this one for as a friend, $2,200. I mean,
see, that's such a deal.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even $2,000 for Brian. You know, Brian, I don't know. You know what? If you're looking, it could be. I mean, it could be the original V-Copter, but you can get original V-Copter for about $700 now, maybe. You know, the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've been having. I bought Dustin Donald's, and of course he did the long range tests out in Hawaii when he lived out there with the drone that I have. So,
wow.
So because he's known for those long range tests.
Mm-hmm.
But and I've had that for I don't know 4 years now. Well, 3 years. So
really, how's the batteries holding up, John?
Doing good. Yeah. They do good. I have 3. I had one originally. I bought one and I bought another, so I have 3.
Mm-hmm. Do they do that smart drain like the other brand does?
They do. Yeah. I always just make sure and bring them down though, because I don't fly it too often. I mean, I've flown it to South Florida. I brought it, always bring it to South Florida, and I've probably flown it twice. I am going to put it up with this thing and kind of let them hover side by side on kind of put them. But I'll tell you what, this one, it says 34 minutes, but I did get it. You go back and look at your flights. I think longest I've gotten, I don't know how much battery it had left, but I got like 24 minutes, which is pretty good. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and we're back. Hey, John.
I feel like 24 minutes is a pretty good range for that thing. Just Friday passed for the first time. Oh, wow. Brian said he's flew it for a year.
Wow.
Hey, Johnny, I just wanted to show you something too here. You'll be getting a package, which I told you about, but I finally have everything.
Oh, hold on, Josh. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. Nice logo.
Yeah. And I also thought, every time I see you, you're usually wearing something that's yellow. So,
oh, yeah. That's
so I will be sending that out someday here very soon.
Yeah, and I did want to tell y'all, definitely, I'm going to, I hadn't told y'all, I'll tell you now, I want to send y'all a poster from the 5th annual South Florida Drone Meetup. I only had about 2 or 3 left, so I'll send one and y'all can give away as a prize. Or as
that'd be great.
Thanks, Johnny. That'd be great. Thank you very much.
I'll also send a couple T-shirts and a couple caps, so I'll get that out to you.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. But the posters are really nice. I know,
oh yeah, I love mine.
So I think I have 4 left, but I'll send y'all one, and it'll make a nice prize for somebody.
Yep, I got mine framed on the wall. I love it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
And also, Johnny, you'll be able to have your own mug as well. So.
Oh, yeah, hey, cool. No, that's what the community is about. Guys. Hey, you know what? And some of the stuff I know we talked about it. It's great to give the prizes away, but I know we talk about it every year. But if you got something that you really maybe you don't have anymore that you got for a drone, hey, just bring it to the meetup, and somebody can use that old, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be as simple as a gimbal cover or
absolutely
a strap, it could be anything. So, people have so many different drones, and you start digging through all your stuff, you realize, man, I don't even have this drone anymore, but I may have, stuff for it. So.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, with certain drone parts starting to become much harder to find, I'm sure somebody who might be trying to find one, if you have extras, would be happy to have them. So.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's something we should think about, Josh. Maybe put up a table or whatever. Everybody just, bring stuff to the meetup, and want to put it on the table if you want to get rid of it, type thing.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm not taking it home with me.
kind of like bring something, take something, or leave something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because you don't realize how much stuff you have that once you got rid of a drone, and you might end up, I don't know, you just end up with a lot of, I've got probably cases for the original, because I always buy a hard case, so I still have probably some of the soft cases for a lot of drones. That I realized somebody could use them instead of just sitting up in my attic, so.
Yep. Yeah.
So
yeah, when it comes to cases and packs, Josh and I are kind of in simpatico. We've got more cases and packs than it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
we're constantly sending links.
You accumulate a lot of stuff.
Each one has its own purpose too, and it's like, well, this works for 99% of what I'm carrying, but I can't fit this one more thing in. So then I go and I find a bag that'll hold everything, but then I also find out that bag does something else. So then I have to get some other bag, and it just, it's an issue.
Yeah, Warren's asking who in their right mind gets rid of a drone.
In this day and age, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you got too many, I'll tell you what happens, Warren, is at the South Florida Drone Meetup, we was going to do the House of Refuge. And of course, I ended up grabbing, because I use just a hard case, I ended up grabbing my Avata 2 instead of my Air 3S. So, which I end up getting some great footage with it, but it's like, man, I don't know why I just grabbed the wrong case. So sometimes you can also have too many damn drones. I can tell you that.
Yes, I know.
I think I'm right at that point where I think I have enough. I think,
Yes.
I don't really want any more. I do have this right here actually lined up. So
Oh,
see,
hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's
Ah.
okay. Is that the
Steve,
so is that a drone or the
this is the drone only. I have an 04 light kit heading in.
Oh, I got you.
Hopefully next week I'll have that. So, but and of course my camera does this thing where it doesn't want to find me again after I hold up anything. So
Rick is saying I'm always giving away little yellow ducks. Well, just to Rick. Like, hey, Rick, I got something new for you. I mean, little fidget gadgets. You know how little they are. So you might find some of these in your truck. Just saying. No, I tell
That's
you what,
awesome.
it's a great community, and everybody. You know what is very unique is everybody's got their own personality, and it's kind of like it's just so crazy that we've all become friends, and you got friends all across the world, not just in the USA, and that's what makes it pretty cool, So
absolutely. Now,
Ray said he got something today.
Captain Ray got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool, Ray.
I don't think he got an email. He just got it because they said they were sending you an email. But because I know there's a few people that has them ordered. I mean, I don't know. John, you got one coming, don't you?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, yeah, I haven't got any emails yet, but
you have
I'm
the
sure
the Flymore kit or the.
Yeah, I went with a Flymore.
What number? Did you know what order number you was?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I wound up actually it was at the meetup. We were talking
Yeah,
about it, and
yeah,
I'm
I
like, you know
came
what?
back. Yeah, Scott
Yeah.
fussed at me because we had to get back, and I made him drive me back. So, but I was number 21 on the order. So,
had I not just driven 17 and a half hours straight and been exhausted, because that sale went live right whenever I was just about there. And my intention was when I parked, I was going to get out of the car, get inside, hurry up and order it. And by the time I got everything out of my car into the hotel, I was sweating. I was tired.
yeah.
It never even occurred to me. And then I think we were at dinner afterwards, and everyone's like, "Oh man, they just actually sold out of them." And I'm like, I missed the first.
Well, they started the thing. Actually, you can go on Indiegogo now and still order. They're higher, but there's about 5 different. There's just a single battery. Then there's a single battery with maybe even an SD card. Then it's like maybe I don't know if it's a fly. Might have 2, might be a combo pack with 2 batteries. And this one was the Flymore with they call it Copter Care. So I don't remember. I think it was $379, maybe something like that. So
yep.
Because I think the biggest thing, like if you get the one drone and one battery, I don't know how long it'll be before you be able to get a battery. I mean,
Right.
You might be able to get it because if you go to the website, it's not available for sale there at all yet. Right. So I don't know. I don't really know how that works.
Which I guess is the one concerning thing with those props being so thin on there. If you do hit anything, they're kind of softer though, aren't they? Like they're not a hard plastic.
Yeah, they're very flexible. I mean, very. But
you need it more. Right now, you're kind of not really able to.
Yeah, because when you take it, when you fly upside down, you have to take this prop and put it on this one and this one on this one, and then there's a little arm that holds this. So you have to take off those screws, which I wouldn't really be caring of doing too much.
Yeah.
The only problem I ever had with my big V cop, I don't know. I got to looking and felt like I don't know. I went to tighten the prop or something, and for some reason that screw stripped. I was going to go ahead and change it, I think, and the screw stripped. And thank God my son-in-law was able to drill it out. I mean, it's a little bitty old screw.
Wow.
And I got it, but because I remember emailing 00 Robotics, and I did get an answer, but I don't really. it wasn't like, oh, just send it, or we will send you a couple screws. What it was, a screwdriver they send. The minute you put that in there, it's a Phillip head, and this is a little bit different head. This is like an Allen wrench type, but the Phillip, as soon as you put the Phillip screwdriver in there, it like started breaking. That's how, you know.
Ugh.
So the screwdriver itself, not the screw.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But ended up messing up the screw. So
Yeah, that's a terrible feeling. I've done that quite a few
yeah,
times.
because I mean, at that point, I don't even know. I didn't even really know where. I mean, it was like it wasn't very long after I had it, and it's like, man, you know, I done messed this thing up. But thank God, Matt, my son-in-law, was able to get it and put a new screw in it. So I had the screws and I had the extra props, but and I've never ever fooled with it again because I've never had so.
Hey, John, do you want to pull up the chat on there again real fast?
Sure.
Do you see that somebody's selling the original V-copter for $540,000?
Come on,
Johnny, you're sitting on a boatload of cash right there.
You know, believe it or not, there was a young man. I had seen one on eBay, so I knew somebody that wanted one. So it was a pretty good price. It was like, I think it was like $550 or $540. So I said, you know what? I feel pretty good with eBay. If something happens, I'll get my money back. So he did. He sent the drone, and about 2 months later, he emailed me. He said, "Hey, would you be interested in another drone? You know, if you," and it was even cheaper than that. But it was brand new in a box, never been opened. So I don't know where he was getting them, but they worked fine, and I ended up selling them. But
wow.
yeah. I mean, it was pretty, you know, I don't know where they got them or whatever, but yeah, you can still get them. I don't know. Brian must be looking at, is he on eBay? He must be on eBay.
No, actually,
There's
there's
Indiegogo.
link right there. Let me see if I can pull that up without something.
Oh, that must be, that's a new one. Yeah.
Oh, let me share that screen here, John,
Okay.
because that's a whole other one here. There we go. Oh, that's actually how much is currently being thrown to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual pricing of it though.
Tells you, I think they're like, what is that? $269 now? Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually for the same one X you got.
Yeah. And that was $199 when you first.
Exactly. We're really hoping then at that point, I'm like, for $200.
But here you go. Look, right here. I don't know if you can share this. You can get a brand new V-copter, the big one, for $499 right there.
Wow.
On eBay. So.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. And they call that the blast off controller, and they still call it the blast off controller with this one right here. So. But it's a fun drone. Just something different. It's very unique. That's all. It's you know.
Yeah. Something else to fly, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when Scotty brings out that FPV drone he got, we bring this out, you know, they're gonna look at this before they look at his FPV drone, you know.
Oh man.
Hey, just have fun. I think that the biggest thing, you know what, we got a lot happening. You know, we had a lot happen with remote ID, and now of course everybody knows about what's happening with DJI. And it kind of makes me wonder today with them coming out with that clone type drone, you know, maybe are they just saying, hey, you know, this is what we're gonna do right now. But you know, only problem with those, I think the Spectre drones, they did, and they were pretty well the same. I know they had one that was basically an Air 2S at the time.
Yeah.
And but I don't know if you can get batteries and who's gonna service the drone, you know.
Servicing is all on you, I think, at this point. Batteries, Amazon has them again, because I just actually looked about an hour and a half.
Wow.
And they actually have them on there again, because I noticed there was a couple of people saying that they're gone, you can't even find them anymore. Amazon has them for sale, brand new still. So.
Yeah, well, you know, now I mean, the little yellow drone that they just showed, you know, I may not be afraid to buy something like that if DJI doesn't become available. But when they had the Spectre drone, it's kind of like, why would you order a Spectre when you can still get a DJI? That was kind of always what I thought was kind of strange to me, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I got the Spectre because whenever I was going to buy mine, the Mini 4K was out of stock, and the estimated time to get it shipped was 1 to 2 months.
So you have like the Spectre, it's the Mini 3 Pro, like, or
it's actually identical to the Mini 4K. Like it's the exact same thing. But I could get that in 2 days, or I could wait 1 to 2 months to get the.
But Josh, it flies. It basically is
it's the same.
It's the DJI drone, right? Basically,
it's exactly the same. The only thing that's not is the branding on it, and that the batteries are actually locked to only work inside of those.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is you could take a battery from the Spectre, and you could put it into the Mini 4K, and the drone will power on. It won't fly.
Wow.
So I mean, they're exactly the same, but the firmware inside of them is actually locked. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder about this one, you know, like, man, it looks, I mean, 360-degree obstacle avoidance. It's got the smart return to home. I mean, yeah, it's like you said, I don't think it has internal, but that wouldn't really bother me when an SD card. You know, it seems like it has all the flight features and the smart mode. Yeah, so that's pretty. And actually, I think they had a 20% off coupon, so you know, that was, I mean.
Yeah, the price of it actually isn't bad.
It's not. No, because I mean, you're gonna get it, and I think that it's well, I mean, it's hard for us to sit here and say it's a DJI, but it is a DJI.
Now,
maybe allegedly,
they did change the shell on it, so it's not identical. You can't use the same. You can't use any DJI branded parts actually on it.
Yeah.
The camera cover is not the exact same. And also the other downside is there's no way currently to attach any filters to it either. So, you know, if that's something that is important, I'd probably skip that drone. But outside of that, though, I mean, it looks solid, you know?
Yeah, I know. I saw Sean's video of it. I mean, his review was pretty nice of it. And I'm sure there'll be some others popping up any day now. So, and they've, I mean, I think they'll sell some. I mean, people are very impatient about waiting for, and if it's got all the features, I mean, like this right here, you know, this does not have any no intelligent flight mode as far as, well, it does. They don't call it a drone-y. I forgot what they use a different terminology, and it'll do a circle. But you know, no follow me and none of that kind of stuff. Not really a whole lot of camera settings. And it doesn't have I don't like that it has just a battery. It just shows the battery going down, doesn't show the percentage. There's no dedicated takeoff button. It's just when you acquire the satellite, you just push up on the left stick. So.
Sorry, John.
That's okay. Good.
But return to home, and you know, it's got all that. But each drone is a little different. But I think that drone that they just showed today, I mean, I think they'll sell some of those drones.
Absolutely.
I would think. I mean, it's listen, it's definitely an alternative, and you know what? Everybody's going to be clamoring for it because.
I mean, I never bought the Mini. I never had the Mini 4 Pro, which I wanted. I had the Mini 3 Pro when I sold it.
Mm-hmm.
So I might be, you know, apt to buy one of them. I'll be honest with you.
Yep. Were you the 5, John?
I did pick up a Mini 4K, but and the only negative, you know, going back to this stuff, you got to use your phone, and you kind of taking a step back with that. I mean, you know, I was kind of today. It was like, oh man, it's hot, and so I stepped in the shade, and you know, but I don't know. I mean, if that's all we got to complain about, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Once you get hooked on the screen, the RC screens, it's fantastic. I mean,
It
I'll never
is.
go back, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, some people they fly with the little mini tablets, so and that's pretty good. You know, if you could throw a mini 5 or a mini whatever
yep.
iPad, you get a great a lot of territory
Oh
there.
yeah. Josh, you had something you wanted to share? Let's see.
Well, yeah. So just to actually plug one of the sponsors for our meetup, um, Autopilot came on, and not only do they actually have an Android and an iPhone app, but the app actually works online on the web too. So the cool thing about that, um, if you want to pre-plan a flight out on there, you can actually go through, get everything about that area, find out if it's safe, the weather and everything's on here. If it's in an area that you need approval over Lance, it's all in there too. It's a great way to keep track of what flights you do as well, because it'll keep everything actually logged in there. And I've been actually using it off and on here, and I really, really actually like it. Like, it gives you everything actually you need in it. So
Yeah, I've been honestly, Josh turned me onto it, and I've been really impressed with it. And after speaking with the head honcho, I mean, they're all over it.
So,
This thing
what
is,
is that kind of like Air Data used to do, or
yep,
yeah,
yep.
yep.
so that's pretty
It,
because I paid for Air Data, and then they, DJI quit doing the flight logs, and you had to go through a act of Congress to try to get it in there. So I kind of quit using it,
hmm
So what is that
This thing,
app? Now, let me see. I'm gonna look that up right now.
yeah, it's autopilot and pilot with a
I think I did.
PYL.
I think I did have. Well, let me see.
And
Uh,
the awesome aspect of it too was one of the first days I actually tried it out. I found something that the app didn't have in it that it should have had in it. You can actually contact them directly through the, the app. Within 20 minutes, they actually saw what I said, fixed the problem, updated it, and got back to me to say that they actually had it in there. And it's like, being in IT, I deal with a lot of vendors, and anytime that I find an issue with something, trying to get people to um, get that not only looked at but actually addressed takes a long time. And I mean, here, I mean, it was 20 minutes tops, and they actually had it in there. So I mean, to me, for
Josh, is that an app or that's a website then, right?
this
Both.
this is a website I have pulled up, but it has an
Okay.
app too. And if you
Okay.
Yeah,
if you have the app, everything that you have in the app works on here too. So
Gotcha.
um,
Yeah, I see it says
it's
autopilot for drones. Is that
yeah,
what it is?
it's nice. You can go back and forth with it. I mean, honestly, like Josh said, I mean, I've used it probably a handful of times now, and you can actually register, not register, but you can put your drones in there, which ones you're flying and everything,
Right.
and anything that you've got registered with the FAA, put it in there, and it will literally just log everything you've got that you want,
I,
so you can see
I
exactly
actually
what you're
had it.
doing.
I see it in the cloud. Yeah, I must have had it at one time.
Yeah, it's real. They've really come a long way, and they're doing updates like every couple of weeks. It's
Yeah.
just and it's getting better all the time.
yeah,
Good deal.
Yeah, they're doing a good. They're doing a sponsorship for us for the meetup, and we'll roll out what they're doing for us a little bit later on. But yeah, I just wanted to we'll throw them out there, and if anybody's interested in it, check them out because they're definitely one of the easier apps to use.
yeah, that it does so much. So before, I was trying to use two or three apps,
Yeah,
and this one here actually handles everything all in one.
Right.
So um, that helps out a lot whenever you're someone like me that's got a lot going on. You don't have a lot of time. Just being able to actually fire up one app and look at everything you know.
Yeah, and sometimes you do when you start looking back. Matter of fact, like I said, I must have had this because I got a folder made just for drone apps, and all my programs you use and the apps you use to fly all the drones. Couple toy drones which I need to probably delete and get rid of. But yeah, you accumulate a lot of apps on your phone. That's for sure.
And quick too.
And some of them you don't use. Yeah.
Yep.
And Nick, to answer your question, I haven't really exported much, but I think that's how it works. I don't think it's not specific to any particular drone, so
No, it's not.
should work fine. There's also an area in here that actually allows you to log every piece of equipment actually you have too. So if you want to keep something that you actually have an inventory of, it's in there. For some reason mine didn't load right now, but I'm not actually logged in right, so it's not fully operational here.
Well, yeah, I see. So you got to pay for it's $3.99 monthly, which is pretty good.
Yeah, there's a possibility that might have some subscriptions heading out here soon.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I did data, air data,
Yep.
and then
Air data.
It was like after DJI removed the flight logs and all, it was so hard to get them. I ended up just giving up on them. So
yeah, it just didn't work right.
Yeah, it just didn't work right, so I canceled it. So yeah,
Yep.
It's $39 for the whole year. That's pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, and that was the thing. I'm like, oh boy, here we go, another app that just, something I'm not going to use or get full usage out of. And I started looking into it, and I was really impressed. The more I dug into it, I was really impressed. And I'm like, let me check it out. So I'm like, all right, what's the subscription? I'm like, $3.99. I'm like, I really don't want a monthly subscription, but there's a $40 for a year. Okay, you know what? The heck with it. Let me take a shot because I'll waste that on a battery on a drone that'll
Absolutely,
be an
yeah,
aftermarket drone.
and to fly safe and have all that, especially your flight stuff, right there at one place. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's extremely helpful because I mean, especially me being semi-new and flying in a lot of areas for the first time still, just being able to open that up again right on the site and look at it, and everything's right there. No, even ahead of time that it's fine. If there's a TFR scheduled, if you choose that date and it's in there, it's in there.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, that is fantastic. So
yeah.
See, Jim is saying air data. I can't seem to get air data I can't get my flight logs off of the drones anymore. It doesn't seem, especially with going through the RC2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they used to just link wirelessly and stuff. So.
Well, guys, it's about that time. I mean, I know Philip's not coming on tonight. Sorry about that, Philip. We were looking for you to bail us out, but
absolutely.
On vacation, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Philip, enjoy your vacation for sure.
Absolutely.
And Captain Ray, we'll catch you next time. Appreciate all the help and everything, and hope everything goes good tomorrow. But Johnny, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, and congratulations on the show. And listen, I'll say it'll get easier as the weeks go on, and pretty soon you'll be just like, hey, man. You look back and say, man, you look back at some of the early shows and you'll laugh, and say, man, we had a little technical problems and this and that, but then you're gonna say, I know for me, of course, I do the show every other Wednesday, but I know y'all will be saying, man, every other day seems like Monday because it comes around really quick.
It does.
It does. It does. And I mean, some of us have other hobbies that we do, and in the summertime, I'm swamped. So, but I'm enjoying this. This is great. So.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will suggest that I didn't do, and Ray and I, we hardly ever miss a show. But if you need to miss a night, don't think too much of it, is what I'm saying. I've missed birthday parties and this and stuff for the family. So,
Really?
that needs to come first. And of course, I know we all do that here. But, sometimes my kids know now that can't have anything on Wednesday. Well, every other Wednesday now. So,
right.
but hey, just it's just a fun show between friends, and so it's just have fun doing it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we enjoy the heck out of it. We really do. And the family and the community and everything that you guys have brought us into, it's fantastic. And it's nice to be able to give back a little bit of something, hey, even if it is only just an hour a week or whatever, goofing off or crashing drones or whatever, it's great.
Well,
It
we
really
need to let
is.
Joe Leo know the show starts an hour ago. So, he's
Oh,
just,
Joe.
Yep. Hey,
Come
Joe.
on.
Good to see you. Sorry if you're late, but
Joe is packing. He's in the middle of packing, so he's a little busy guy right now. I can tell you
absolutely.
that. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Joe.
Yep. And actually, I'm actually thrilled about that because he's moving closer to me significantly from where he had been. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
Really?
hey,
all the guys in
Brandon.
Texas, got together and kicked Joe out. So
like, granted, it's still going to be about an 8.5 hour drive, but to me, that isn't anything. It's like, absolutely.
That's fantastic. That's
So,
nothing.
head out there. Yeah.
I mean, that's half of your trip to South Florida Drone Meetup.
Exactly. Exactly.
But all right, guys. Well, again, thank you so much for everybody coming in. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks,
we'll
sir.
catch you next week.
all righty.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Ahoy.